Our pre-questions for head coach and general manager Derek Fisher. We'll start with John W. Davis, Insider.
Coach, as you approach this game and this weekend with 3 games here, how do you feel about the signings that you've made? Do you feel like you can kind of breathe a slight relief that you have as many players as you're going to have?
No, I mean, right now we're only thinking about tonight, honestly, trying to prepare ourselves to win a game tonight on our home floor, whether it's 9, 10, 12, or 7 or 6, or 5, as long as you have, players and the game is scheduled to be played and you show up, the idea is to go out to compete to win. So, that's our mentality going into tonight's game. And then, we'll worry about if we're blessed enough to have the opportunity for future things, we'll worry about that then. But all of our thoughts and energy are going into this game tonight. We're excited about, Lawrence addition, being able to, have Carly come back and Bria as well. And, really see if we can go out against a really good team and give ourselves a chance to win the game on our home court.
Sukni Nguyen with the LA Times.
Hey, Derek, we see Lauren is at least in the building, but what kind of timeline do you expect from her to be able to compete, whether today or maybe even in your next game or later in the weekend? How soon do you think you can get her out on the floor? And when she does get out, what do you think she'll be able to bring to you?
And I want to make sure you said Lauren, correct?
Yes, Lauren Cox.
Yes. I mean, we're going to kind of play it by ear tonight. Like, she'll be available. We don't want to put her in a position that isn't fair to her or fair to the team in terms of not having had an opportunity to practice with us and, get through a shoot around or at least, understand some things. But she's a smart player. We keep the game simple for a reason, not because we expect a lot of personnel changes, but we really want our players to be free to go play the game and not overthink it. So, we try to keep it that way for Lauren if she touches the floor tonight or any night. I think as she gets comfortable, right, and gets back into the flow of, competing every day after a few days of not having games, practices, et cetera, it'll take a few days for her to, kind of get her legs under her again. But whether it's tonight for a few minutes, or whenever, we expect, the potential that we've seen in terms of her ability to do a lot of things offensively in terms of back to the basket or facing the basket, a good passer, smart basketball IQ on the offensive end, and defensively as well as a really good feel for the game. Understand herself to and can also clean up the glass with their size. And that's an area we need some support in. So, we expect to see all of those things, and then hopefully over time, we know she's excited about this opportunity to be right back at it. And we feel like she's going to be able to get better day by day and week by week.
Sean Haylock, Spectrum Sportsnet.
Hey, Coach. In terms of Jackie Young, where have you seen her progress for them to the terms of, she's getting a lot of, MIP talk this season?
I think, with football, we talk a lot about how the game slows down for a young quarterback, and they start just processing things more efficiently. They see the pictures and, from the outside looking in, it looks like, Jackie Young the game has started to slow down for her. She obviously has worked and improved and just really confident. That's what really jumps off the page to me is she's a really confident player. And most of the time confidence comes from knowing that you put that work in. So she deserves credit, for what she's been able to accomplish so far this year, how she's helped their team. And we don't want her to be too good tonight, but, she's a good player. So she deserves credit.
As far as Cambage and Wilson go, can you throw just kind of different bodies at them, or being limited with the bigs that you do have? We saw you go small a little bit in Phoenix. Could that be an option tonight as well to maybe pick up the pace a little bit?
Yeah, I think we have to just, when you're talking about really good players and all-star caliber players, like you have to just keep trying to show different things. Due to at times a limited number of bodies, it's hard to try and do too many different things. Especially in terms of being more aggressive and taking more risks, because that takes more energy. Depending on how the game is going tonight, and if there's opportunities to get Bria and Arella and Carly and Lauren even in there for a couple minutes here and there to try to keep throwing different bodies, different looks, players coming at them at different angles, trying to keep a little bit of pace in the game that's comfortable for us, like what I like to call purposeful pace. Not just playing fast just to say we're playing fast, but having some purpose to what we're doing with the pace, and hopefully we can kind of hold to some of those principles tonight.
For one more pregame, we'll go to Amna Subban with the LA Daily News.
Hey, Coach. In terms of Chelsea Gray's return, just what has she meant for this franchise and for the last 5 years and a couple years that you've coached her as well?
For me, I had the pleasure of coaching Chelsea for 2 years. That doesn't represent obviously her full history and time here in LA. She accomplished a lot. I feel like she really grew up and came into her own, here, and she deserves the credit, not because she was here, but Chelsea's a great person, great player. She has a bright future. Everything coming her way, she deserves, and we wish her the best. And like I said, I can't speak for her full history and winning a championship and really becoming an all-star level player during her time here. Happy for her and her success. Her family as well, great people. So, again, like we don't want her to be too great tonight, but never anything wrong with Chelsea having success as she moves forward.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you, media.